What's up YouTube? Jason from Ginty's Balls. Once again, as I said to you in the last video, you probably will get bored of me soon. Today is a completely different video. If you watched the last video, you'll know that the tarantula feeding video is coming and it is here. So I've just hand selected a couple of teas and a scorpion today, just to show you some of the other little bits and pieces that we do over here. So I'm going to do some food, I'm going to do some water. Any dry ones will get some spraying. We'll get straight into it so you can see. Try and coax a couple of them out. Some of them got hides, some of them need to be upgraded. They may look a little bit too big for their tubs, but they will be getting upgraded very soon. So that is the thing here today. So we'll move straight on and we'll get into the feeding. Before we get there, quickly, just once again, guys, please, if you do enjoy the videos and the content that I bring you, please like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all the bits and pieces. The likes on YouTube mean the world to me, so please, if you do enjoy the content, just a couple of seconds just to hit that like button and leave a comment at the bottom. Okay, so here we go. So number one tea we have here, we've got our water ready, so I can fill up her water bowl. We also have the bugs, oh, get in there, which I do breed myself, guys. So if you've got any tarantula lovers out there that need cockroaches, anything like that, red runners and dubias we do here. If you are interested in any cockroaches, hit me up, comments below, etc, etc. So I'm going to pop some water in, try not to disturb her too much, and then we're going to try and coax her out. So she's got her water. I spray this end so it keeps the other end dry for her. So she's got a bit of a variant to where she likes to go. Right, so the first tarantula on the table is one Teaster. So we're going to try and coax her out first. And she's going to come out and say hello. Are you going to come out and say hello today? And there she is. One big beast. And we're going to pop a bug in. I won't disturb her too much because, funny enough, she can be a little bit finicky. So she's been on the smaller food lately. We'll pop that in, but that is her. Looking stunning. I won't mess around with her too much. We'll leave her be. So that is the Teaster. Not overly interested in grub at the moment by the looks of it, so we'll pop the lid on and leave her alone. We'll pop her over here. Okay, so we'll go over to the next one that comes over, and this is my Tricolor burrowing scorpion, and he or she is here. And if you can see her on the camera there, we'll try and get you a close-up of her. There she is. Hey sweetheart. Moving about there. There she is. One tricolored burrowing scorpion. Always wanted one, so eventually got one. They're quite aggressive. They say burrowing, but this one's never burrowed. So yeah, does like its grub. So I'm going to put the camera down a little bit, and we'll see if I can get you a bit of a feeding video. So, one bug. Do you want this, sweetheart? Yeah? There you go. We don't want this. Do you want it now? We're going to back off from it today. Looks like I've annoyed her today. So while we're in there, fresh water. Looks like she's more interested in the fresh water. She's just not happy with anything. And I'll spray this corner. So she's got a little bit of a wet section to go to. I don't know if you can see there, guys, but she's actually walking straight past her food. I'll bring the camera in a bit. So far, we are not looking very successful with this. They must know, and they must be camera shy. But nonetheless, you can see that she is beautiful. I say she, I call her everything she, until it's proved otherwise. So that is the Tricolor burrowing scorpion with a fresh food and some fresh water. We will now nip over to an adult female. She is a pumpkin patch. I'm not the best when it comes to the Latin names, so we don't bother so much unless they're quite easy. Quick bit of water in this side for her. As you can see her in your camera view there. There she is. Let's see if we can get her something to eat. And hopefully she'll take for us. And give her a few seconds, see if she'll have it. Hopefully. There she is. Again, she's a little bit of a slow eater, so she might take this when we disappear later. I don't mess with my tarantulas too much. They get fed, they get watered and cleaned out every now and again. But usually left to their own devices. I think they prefer it that way. They don't necessarily need to be messed around with. But you can guarantee as soon as I put the lid on and put her back into her into the reptile room, she will take her grub. So that is the pumpkin patch adult female. We'll pop her back. But you can guarantee that all these will take as soon as I put their lids on. This one might be a different story on the other hand. This one is the giant white knee. Hopefully you can see her there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can have a proper look. Only little at the moment, but one of my all-time favourite tarantulas, something I've always wanted to have over here. So we'll pop something in and hopefully, if I get it in the tub, and there you go, look at that, really aggressive eater. Ultra aggressive. Perfect little, can't ask better from this girl. And what they call a little happy dance, as the Dark Den would put it. She's nicely showing off for us today. Never fails, bless her. And there she is, one giant white knee. Just not quite so giant at the moment. We'll pop the lid on, leave them be. And the next one up is a Brazilian red and white. So I shall flip the camera around, take the lid off. This one is fairly aggressive, as you can probably see right now. She's giving you a nice threat posture there. If I turn the camera around so I can see what I'm filming, and then we'll get you in there. Hopefully, look at that. An absolute stunning beast. Just not a very happy beast. And we'll pop some grub in. Here it comes. Oh, she's really narky at the moment. There you go. You can't ask for better than that when it comes to a TV show. The aggression of the Brazilian red and white tarantula. She knows her food's there. But she's more interested in biting me at the moment. As I said to you guys, I don't really mess around with my tarantulas too much. I leave them be, let them do what they need to do. They don't need touching and messing around with. And we're going to try and get the lid back on her now, unless she's going to act up again. And she's coming out. And she is out. So we've got to try and get her back in now. This should be fun. Right, let's try and get her back in. Because she's not a happy girl. Sit the camera there so it's safe. We'll try and coax her back in theory like. Come on, sweetheart. Oh, look at that. Perfectly in. We'll pop the lid on. And you can guarantee, again, she'll eat later on. This next one is a species Manchela. The English name is somewhere along the lines of a starburst, that type of, that same genus. Quite small at the moment, but a really, really good looking young spiderling. There she is, look at that. And she's off for a walk. The last one I had was a starburst. And that was a slightly different species. I call this one the starburst because it looks exactly the same. But you can look up the Latin name, Manchela. It's part of the Pamphobetus name, so hopefully you can have a look from there if you feel you need to. But this video isn't to name names and do this, that and the other. It's more for a bit of a feeding video for you guys. We'll pop some grub in there for it. She looks like she's interested. A little bit more movement, little chap. There we go. Oh, look at that. What a takedown. And you can't ask for better than that. Beautiful looking. And she's also looking like she's going to do a little bit of a happy dance. Bless her cottons. Stunning looking tarantula, that one. That's going to look absolutely fantastic when it's older. So that's her eating. And we'll put you back on the stand. There we go. We'll leave her be. And the last one of the selection I've decided to choose is more of a traditional one. And it is the curly-haired tarantula. This one is due for a new tub pretty soon, but we're going to try and get some good grub in there for her. This one might be a bit too big, but we'll drop it in and see what... Oh, look at that. Again. Doesn't disappoint. And we'll get you a bit more zoomed in to her, just to see how beautiful she really is. And people just say in the tarantula hobby, oh, it's just a curly hair. But you can't take that away from her. That is a beautiful looking curly hair. Absolutely stunning. Nice little close-up of her. So some spiders didn't want to eat today and some do. That's just the way things roll. I've got to feed the rest of them later. So we'll do them in a bit. But she's going to give us a little happy dance as well. As you can see, these guys aren't breeding. These are just pets. These are just something that I like. A little bit of an off topic, gives me something else to do when there's nothing else to do with the snakes. So I go and feed, water these, look at these, take pictures. Hopefully you like them as much as I do. A little bit off topic to normal. We'll pop the lid back on her and pop her back. The bugs get to fight another day. And we'll bring you back over here. So hopefully she'll get back in a minute. And there we are. So once again guys, thank you ever so much for joining me today on a little tarantula feeding video. Hopefully, as I said, we'll be doing a room tour pretty soon, so stand by for that one. If you do like the content, please give me a like, and if you fancy subscribing, hit that subscribe and the notification bell so you know when a future upload is due to come and has dropped. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you all again soon. Stay humble, guys. The rest will follow.